Today, we're diving into one of the most unsettling mysteries on the planet. We're talking about a place shrouded in so much secrecy, a place where the line between what's real and what's unexplained just seems to completely blur.
Now that sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, right? But this isn't fiction. It's a very stark, very real warning about an actual location. This one sentence perfectly captures the chilling reality of what people have started calling the Forbidden Zone.
So, to really wrap our heads around this mystery, we have to start with the people who have been lost to it.
The list of people who've gone missing is incredibly diverse. And we're not just talking about amateur adventurers. No, we're talking about highly experienced professionals, trained soldiers, detail-oriented scientists, and even local villagers who have known these lands their entire lives. They all had one thing in common. They walked into this zone and they were never, ever seen again.
But here's what's truly terrifying, the absolute lack of evidence. I mean, in almost any other disappearance case, you find something, right? A clue, a last message, a sign of a struggle. But here, there's absolutely nothing. It's as if these people were just erased.
So what do we actually know about the place itself? This spot where the normal rules just don't seem to apply.
You know that name, the Forbidden Zone, it's not something you'll find on any official map. It's a name that's been given to this heavily restricted area because, well, it's hidden, it's guarded, and getting any real information about it is next to impossible. And that secrecy, that's a huge part of the mystery.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If this was just some naturally dangerous area, you'd expect to see warning signs everywhere, public safety alerts. But instead, what we get is a total wall of silence. And that silence really suggests there's something more going on, which leads us straight to the clues that have been found.
Because the few things that have been discovered right on the edge of the zone, well, they just make the whole thing even stranger. This is where the story takes a really bizarre turn. Just try to imagine this for a second. You're on a search party, you find a perfectly good car just parked. Nearby, a backpack, still filled with food and water. You start following a set of footprints in the dirt, and then they just stop. They just end. No other tracks, no signs of a fight. The person is just gone. On top of that, GPS signals, which should be rock solid, just blink out of existence.
Now, think about the kind of effect this has on even the most hardened professionals. When experienced search and rescue teams, people who literally risk their lives for a living, start refusing to go into an area, you know that something is deeply, profoundly wrong. Their fear might be the most powerful clue we have.
But maybe the most mind-bending piece of this puzzle is this. It's not just people who disappear here. It's the land itself. Satellite images from different times show roads that were once there, just gone. Tree lines move. Entire chunks of land seem to have changed shape. This completely defies any normal geological explanation. It's insane.
Okay, so with evidence this strange, you can bet the theories trying to explain it all are just as out there. Let's break down the three main possibilities people talk about. So, first, there's the military theory. Could this be a top-secret testing site for some kind of new, advanced tech? Maybe something that messes with GPS or even our own perception. The intense secrecy would definitely fit that idea. Second, you've got a purely natural cause. Maybe the ground is just incredibly unstable, hiding massive sinkholes or caverns that shift without warning. But could that really explain roads vanishing on a satellite photo? And that brings us to the third theory, that something else is at work here. A force or a phenomenon our science just can't explain yet. Something that, for whatever reason, doesn't let people leave. So, after looking at all this, the victims, the location, these totally bizarre clues, where does that leave us? The truth is, we are still without a single solid answer. This case is as open and as mysterious as ever. And that's something we absolutely have to remember. This isn't just some spooky internet legend. We're talking about real people. Hikers, scientists, parents, children, with families who have been left in this awful limbo, just waiting and hoping for answers that might never arrive.
So now, I want to hear from you. Based on everything we've looked at, the bizarre evidence, the shifting land, the official silence, what do you think is going on in the Forbidden Zone? Is it a military secret, a natural wonder gone wrong, or something else entirely? Let me know your theory in the comments.